Good morning, Gianna Franco in the traffic center. We've got a major traffic alert in Walnut Creek right now. I want to get you updated on both directions of 680 completely blocked. In fact, only one lane open on that southbound side because of a big rig or a truck hauling a trailer that caught fire. You can see it in our live pictures here from Chopper 5. We're on the scene there. The fire's still in effect there. There's flames from that cab there. It is over to the side there on the southbound side of 680, but you can see traffic is just at a halt in that area. We've got major delays in both directions. Now, we did get reports of debris that flew from the vehicle fire that hit other vehicles, and we do have reports of overturned vehicles. There's a truck you can see in lanes there. Multiple cars also involved in this accident. Major injuries also reported. Again, this is both directions of 680 near Highway 24 in Walnut Creek. Now, what's happening as far as your backup goes, I know on that southbound side of 680, we've got delays as far back as 242, maybe beyond that at this point. Northbound also seeing some big delays as well. You're going to want to use an alternate. You can use BART out of Concord and Walnut Creek to make that commute. It is going to cause a trickle effect on some of our freeways as well, especially for commuters heading out of Highway 4 through Antioch and Pittsburgh. If you plan on taking 680, avoid that and just jump over to the East Shore Freeway instead. And look at this from Chopper 5. It is just a sea of cars out there. Major delays both directions. 680 right at South Main Street for an accident involving a big rig that caught fire. We'll continue to keep you updated throughout the morning.
Okay, let's go to traffic now. Boy.
Yeah, how to get around that mess, Gianna.
It's going to be difficult. Right now, I just spoke with CHP as well, and they said they're diverting traffic southbound 680 onto 24 now, so they're going to try to relieve some of that congestion there. In fact, let's go back out to Chopper 5. We can show you just how bad this backup is and where the accident actually is. So big delays, again, backed up on that southbound side all the way beyond 242. You're going to take 24 instead. Use BART. That's a good alternate as well.
Busy Friday, huh?
Yeah, this major problem actually just in from CHP moments ago. We're going to take you to our maps right now to show you the area of Walnut Creek. They've issued a SIG alert, a traffic alert, which means a lane closure for 30 minutes or more, both directions of 680. Multiple lanes blocked, multiple vehicles involved. Also getting word that a big rig possibly on fire there. There was a brush fire reported in that area. Again, fluid in the roadways. Also, this is a major problem in Walnut Creek. This is southbound 680 right as you approach 24. And checking our sensors here, we're seeing a big backup ensue. And again, this problem is reported on both the north and southbound side of 680. A big rig engulfed in flames right there. Reports of the brush there off to the right side may be catching fire as well. I also hear from CHP that reportedly debris from the big rig may have caused accidents with several other vehicles. So we have Chopper 5 headed to the scene right now to get us more information and a live view of the area. So south 680 at Highway 24 and northbound, please avoid the area right now until we get you more info. Now let's go straight to Chopper 5 right now over the scene where we can get you kind of an aerial view of what's actually happening. Both directions of 680 completely shut down. I should say actually southbound 680, you do have one lane where traffic is squeezing by. It's an accident involving a big rig. The big rig at one point was engulfed in flames off to the side of the roadway. Several other vehicles were involved in this accident. There was debris flying from that fire across lanes of traffic as well. So major injuries reported in this wreck. And you can see from our live shot here, a lot of activity still on scene. We've got fire crews, emergency crews, CHP, and again, major delays for traffic. So what that means for your morning drive, southbound side of 680 backed up all the way to 242. In fact, you're going to see delays onto 242 now, maybe as far back as Highway 4 at this point, just a sea of cars, a parking lot on that northbound side as well. I'll show you our maps right now, and you can see there's some pretty big delays on the northbound side of 680 as far back as Livorno. So do avoid it if you can. BART might be your best bet if you're commuting out of Walnut Creek or Concord heading into San Francisco. Now, there's a couple other trouble spots we want to get you aware of this morning. Westbound 4 at Bailey, a pretty big accident there as well, blocking lanes. Expect delays. Earlier wreck westbound 80 at Carlson. That's clear, but according to our KCBS Mobile 2, we've got some major delays all the way back to Highway 4 because of that. Big delays at the Bay Bridge as well. Metering lights are on, so expect slow and go conditions. Another traffic alert reported from CHP just moments ago. Eastbound 580 at Airway. This is involving a big rig where a van got stuck under the big rig. Injuries also reported in this accident. Now, it's in the non-commute direction, but it's causing major delays on the eastbound side, big delays on the westbound side as well because of all the Altamont Pass commuters as well as spectators slowing as you approach the scene. It eases up just a bit once you hit 680, but again, slow and go there as well. A lot of trickle effect as well on the San Mateo Bridge for people avoiding delays at the Bay Bridge.
speaking of the commute, let's check in with Gianna, find out how we're doing on a Friday.
It's busy out there, by the way, Union City Boulevard. That might help you get around that mess near Alvarado Boulevard. All right, jump into the roadways right now. If you are taking the Bay Bridge this morning, or you plan to, here's what you have in store. You've got delays, pretty big ones, almost to the maze at this point. So off the East Shore Freeway as well. The metering lights were turned on early this morning. Had a brief stalled vehicle on the upper deck. They cleared that very quickly, but again, it is sluggish. Southbound 280 ramp to southbound 101. Look out for an accident still in effect. We've got delays on that northbound side of 101. Not helping things is an accident at Story. The good news, though, it is in the clearing stages. And your drive times for your South Bay commute, North 101, 280, 680 to Highway 237. It's a 16-minute ride. If you want to jump on 280 instead, that's a much better bet. Northbound Guadalupe Parkway, not seeing any troubles. Not the case, though, for Highway 4. You've got a slow-go conditions coming off the Antioch Bridge. Stay sluggish again into Pittsburgh.